Hello, my dapper gentlemen and ladies. I am so glad that you could be here today. My name is Rich, the channel is called New Memphis, and this week we are painting up Espern Locarno, Imperial Navigator, or as he shall now be known, Espern Necromancer, gentleman. As you can see, I am all dressed up here, and we're even opening up the good bourbon. It's a very, very important episode. Because fortunately, this happens to be one of my favorite models in the box, so, we had to make it special somehow. Since our project last week was so incredibly colorful, I decided that this week I wanted to try painting with as few colors as possible, mostly still black, white, and gray. And when I say last week's project was colorful, it only used 14 colors. However, Espern only uses 8 colors, including black, white, and gray, which, whatever. So join me on a surprisingly short journey. We're actually going to be doing 2 videos this week because it's going to be so short. And the other video that's coming out this weekend, we're going to be kit bashing some of the extra odds and ends pieces that we need to complete this box set. So I hope you guys will join me for that. Remember to like, comment, and subscribe if, and only if, you like the video and you want to see more like it. It does help the channel a lot, and I really want to hit 500 subscribers by the end of November. If you guys help make that happen, I would be eternally grateful. Thank you so much. And to everyone who has subscribed, may I just say, this one's for you. Thank you so much. Your support has been amazing. Probably some special way you're supposed to pour this, but, that'll do. Let's get started. Oh God, I forgot I don't like bourbon. Oh. Espern is one of my favorite models in this box, so let's make sure we do him justice. We won't be doing any kit bashing on the model itself, but I have an idea to put him on a base of skulls, and it will require us to get him off this old base. Unfortunately for us, I am very thorough with my gluing, so the easiest solution was to just cut away the old base entirely and start from scratch. I've got the pieces I want to use cut out and ready. The only thing left is for us to just assemble it piece by painstaking piece. It is a long process, I'm not gonna lie. Part of the reason I don't film a lot of my kit bashing is that it's actually a lot more boring than it seems, just really painstakingly putting pieces together. You'll see more in the other video we put out this week. It's a long process, but eventually we'll have something that is extremely worthwhile. And here he is after being primed with Gray Seer. This is my first time using this primer actually, and I was very impressed with the results. Every single one of the Citadel primers I've tried out has been absolutely amazing. Although, if you want my opinion on Citadel primers, they are amazing. Every single one I've used has been vastly superior to anything I get at the hardware store. But if you're doing something where you're going to be layering on a lot of colors and washes anyway, it actually might not be worth the price. Just because of the fact that you're going to be covering that smooth, incredible finish with about 18 other things anyway. So whether or not you want to spend the money, especially here in America where it's like 20 to 30 bucks plus shipping, it could be worth it, it might not be. It just depends on what you're doing and how many layers you're going to be putting on the model. I ended up having to take a few days off, but when we returned to the project, it was time for a black wash to help differentiate all these details. Now that it's dry, we are almost done. We really don't have far to go from here. We're only using 8 colors in total, 4 of which we already needed for the base: Azure, Cork Brown, London Gray, and White. Let's start doing the white highlights for every skull and fabric fold, making sure to leave the recesses alone. A few more on his helmet and pauldrons. Then we'll come back to London Grey for a few small details like the wires and his second cloak. We'll use Cork Brown for the tiny amount of skin he's showing. Somehow Cork Brown remains the best skin tone I have ever used. Don't know how, but it is. Then we'll use Vallejo Black Red for these exposed Corn Demon arms that Espern is summoning. We'll eventually give these a wash of azure and a dry brush of white, in line with the rest of the base, since they are technically part of the Arctic-themed bases. We can also use Black Red for his cane, but we'll later give this a wash of just black. Finally, we'll paint each and every one of their eyes with Amaranth Red. And both the wreath on Espern's cloak and the head of his staff with Emerald. Remember, once again, like, comment, and subscribe, all that good stuff. And let's get on to the good part, guys. I know what you're here for. Whew. Oh. All right. Oh man, I gotta man up one of these days. Let's talk about two things I like about the model, and one thing that I do want to do better next time. Now, first thing I like, the kit bashing. It turned out excellently. It was painstaking, as the best projects often are, but it was worth it in the end. I think it turned out really, really well. Better than I probably could have hoped. Second thing, doing so much white and gray, I was really, really worried that the cloak would just end up looking really flat, not having enough vibrancy in it. But it's always good to get out of your comfort zone, and that was what I wanted to do here, and I'm glad to see that that paid off. As for one thing I want to do better next time, interestingly enough, I'm actually going to go back to the black, white, and gray. I think that it kind of makes him look out of line with the other heroes. I wish maybe I'd had a little more color in there just to make him not stand out quite so much, but, you know, on the other hand, you know, standing out could be part of the appeal. So I guess, you know, it could work out. Anyway, hope you guys have enjoyed the video. Please, again, I'm not gonna tell you to push any more buttons. Hope you've enjoyed it, and I will see you guys in the next one.